Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a momentary musing where I share my thoughts and my opinions on just things that, I don't know, I've been thinking about recently. Recently, I've been thinking about the concept of perfection and why it's completely and utterly overrated, especially because so many of us are looking at Instagram like it's goals and it's the real life, and you never know what the actual behind the scenes is to get to where an image or a montage has come from. Like, you just never know. And actually I was inspired because there's a video that's just gone viral which is called Instagram Husbands, and it was hilarious. I'm gonna link it down below. You have to see it. It was so funny because I completely and utterly related to it. You know, doing everything to get a perfect photo, pausing on eating, and you guys know I love my food. I was just telling my partner to do what I want, when I want it, how I want it, and getting a perfect photo. The reality is that perfection is overrated and you never know what it takes to get. So couple goals. I see this everywhere, like hashtag goals, his and hers, can I be like them? And I just think to myself, you never know what is going on behind closed doors. And just because two people are taking photos together doesn't mean that they're happy. Often if they've got loads of time to take perfectly edited photos on a regular basis to show the world how happy they are, probably means they're not spending enough time doing other things together. The reality is that actually taking photos, I don't know what it's like for other people out there, but two people taking photos together, you know, one person's eye might be all twisted, another person's lip might be dry. You never know what it's like, and there's a struggle when it comes to taking photos. I don't like taking photos with my partner because it's like it gets very stressful at the end of it. I'm like, go away babe, like seriously. And this is the truth of the matter. Avoid looking at other people's relationship as gold because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors or in the bedroom. In the same breath, I've seen couples who are all paradey, or mainly on the girl side, paradey, but that guy is also seeing another girl who he hasn't claimed on his social media. When you see couples who it looks like they've bought each other gifts and like, babe, the babe bought me this. When couples have to keep affirming each other with things, potentially it's a sign of he might have done something wrong actually, and he's got to be like, I'm sorry darling for that big fat mistake I made, here's something to ease your worries. Perfect couples do not exist. Real couples who might fight, who might look crusty one day, might have boogers in their eyes or whatever, that is the reality of couple goals. And when they come together all perfect, it's a once in a lifetime scenario, and I'm telling you, it's not every day. The makeup looks, and this happens to me all the time. I look at certain profiles, I'm looking at these profiles and everybody does this contour thing, it's in fast motion, you know, yes, the line there, the line here, the parrot contour, bam, everyone's all looking stunning. But when I do it, I look, I've got mud and sand on my face, I look awful. And I know that when I walk down the street with that kind of makeup, people are looking at me not in awe but in confusion. The reality is sometimes when you're looking at the makeup that you see on Instagram or on the internet, it's almost like stage makeup. It's much thicker. Even my YouTube makeup or what I'm doing in this video is much thicker than I would normally wear, because when you've got lighting and pictures and angles, you have to wear makeup's a bit heavier. It doesn't necessarily apply to real life scenarios. Honestly, when you're putting a stripe here and a stripe here 10 shades darker than your skin tone, you're gonna look a hot mess in real life. It might look amazing on camera, and you know when you see people and they've got the flash and then this part of their face is literally fluorescent. What do you think that looks like in person besides greasy? I don't know, but when I have seen certain makeup in the flesh, I'm like, oh, maybe that looks a lot better in picture than it does look in person. So never feel like, oh my gosh, I'm awful at makeup or I look terrible. What you don't realize is that a lot of the makeup is to create an image of beauty, to show depth, to show dimension, and not necessarily to say that someone looks better than someone else. It might be just to show how makeup can work, but you might need to turn it down 20 steps to actually apply in real life. And also, Facetune is the boss. If you know about Facetune, all you need to do is a little bit of skin smoothing, a little bit of eye whitening, make the eyes a little bit bigger, put a bit more highlight here, and you know, lip pumping on the app. that is what a lot of people are doing. So next up, it's material things. And obviously we all love to show our friends when we have something nice. I meet up with my friends and I'm like, girl, this is what I bought. I go through my friends' closets, all that kind of good stuff. But often I feel that people are affected when they see that everybody's, you know, they've got this new bag, they've got this new shoe. I'm seeing 18-year-olds with Louboutins and Balenciagas, and when I was 18 I had Primark. That was it. I had Primark and the Market. Or maybe Topshop if I was feeling spendy. But nowadays kids of that age have a lot more, and sometimes I do feel like some of us can think, oh my god, they've got the most perfect life. But again, you never know what it took to one, get those things. You don't know if those lubes you see in a picture have ever touched the floor or been out the box, or whether or not it's just an empty box full of hopes and dreams. You do not know. And actually I saw the most hilarious meme where there was like a girl in her like bikini and boots, and it was snowing, and someone was taking a photo for her, and it was like, her likes will keep her warm. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious, because the reality is people do so much for Instagram or to create an illusion of perfection and having so much amazing stuff, but you don't know what that situation is to actually get there. So the key thing that I think you can do is to keep your eyes on your own prize, on your own road. And the reality is, if you do have, you know, so much opportunity to have so many material things, it's a little bit cringy to continuously put it in the faces of people. Finally, life goals in general. You see some people who are on a yacht, on the Shard, on kayaking, down the side of a mountain, at the fanciest restaurant, and you're like, my life is just dry. But let me be honest, the majority of the time, even I've shown those things, 99.9% of the time I'm sitting on my sofa watching Netflix and chilling on my own. Obviously people always show the best bits, and there are times that you can probably reflect in your life where you've had an amazing meal at an amazing restaurant. It's not every day. It's not every day, no, right? There are times where you've been, you know, blessed to have an amazing holiday. It's not every week. It's maybe once a year or twice a year or once every 2 years, depending on your circumstances. So remembering that people show the best parts of their life is a way that you're able to keep reality in check. And often if people are taking lots of photos of a moment, they're not able to be present at that time and can't be having the most amazing time in the world. I've seen places which are dead dry parties, everything, but people are like, a most amazing party ever. The room is empty, there's no one dancing, they take a picture and they go away from the venue. But to create the persona of having a great time is more important. So I say it's more important to be present and enjoy. Every single moment that you get is actually to add back to your life, not necessarily to add back to your likes. So remembering and taking it on board and being in that moment means that you'll have a much more fulfilled and enriched life. So guys, I had to get that off my chest. It's something that I had been thinking about. I'm going to be doing a momentary musing once in a while. I don't know how regularly. If there's anything else you think I should talk about or that you see or that you relate to in the world that we live in today, let me know in the comments. We'll speak on it, we'll touch on it. So what I really want to know from you guys is that, do you genuinely believe the photos that you see? And not that photos are fake, but it's a case of sometimes things look so perfect. Do you actually believe that people's lives are actually perfect? Or do you potentially see that they've shared a nice image of that moment, but also there's real lives and real stories behind it? Or do you just see the rose-tinted glasses and just think everyone has got life goals going on? Because I know there's lots of people who want to create that image of perfection, but honestly, it's not true. And I am the first person to put my hands up and say, we go through it all. I look like crust 99% of the time, especially if you look at my Snapchat and my vlogs. This ain't happening because I'm too lazy for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments and let me know what you want to see next. So thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you on Thursday. Hi guys, welcome to my channel today.